Beach Energy have had a rig go down to Penola for exploration of shale gas and unconventional gas, and that is currently drilling. If they're successful, then it has to go through a process to be approved, and if it's a high possibility that if it goes forward, that the shale would require fracking. On the Thursday evening, we had the Lock the Gate film on the Fractured Country, an unconventional invasion, and between 80 and 90 attended that, and we were really, really pleased with that. That was a very good outcome, and people asked questions for around an hour. They were really, really keen to learn as much as they could.
I'm concerned that if an aquifer gets contaminated, how are you going to uncontaminate it? Some of these volatile organic compounds can last in the aquifer for 50 years, and they can travel 10 or 15 kilometres or more, down.
We live on the outskirts of Penola, which are directly opposite the gas rig just over there. Primary concern is water. We're in the driest state and the driest continent on the planet, and the risk that this poses for the southeast and South Australia full stop for water quality is just too much of a risk to do it. We've got a bore here that we're going to extract water from. The whole town is run from bore water as well. So if that water is compromised in any way, then we're all going to be in serious trouble. You'd have the noise, you'd have the gas, like the fumes. Also, you've got the flares that come from fracking, noise from the flares, and then the water quality. If they contaminate the water, then it can't be uncontaminated, and so we've only got one aquifer that we feed from. We'll be in deep trouble.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you for attending today and supporting the protests. The purpose of the protest was to bring awareness to the community down there that this was happening, and also to other parts of Australia as well. There were people from all walks of life. Of course, there were the vignerons there were farmers, there were doctors, teachers, just really all sorts of people there, which was really great because it really brought the community of the southeast together. I'm really pleased the way they've embraced this, and they've really taken this very, very seriously, and they're really, really prepared to fight it.
If this mining site was to go ahead, and the geological activity that's known around here was to compromise one of those drilling wells and damaged it and just released some of the toxins into the aquifer, you can't go back.
I'm concerned about the health of our residents, our people here. I'm concerned about air contamination and water contamination. And I've read that there is potential for this to happen. I don't want our water to be contaminated. 75% of the chemicals that are used in the fracking industry can damage our skin, our lungs, and also our gut. And 1 in 3 is cancer causing. So these are the sort of effects that I'm worried about. I would like a permanent ban on unconventional gas and coal expansion in the Limestone Coast. I'd like the government to say, look, no, there's not on this prime agricultural land.
Pretty much will shut us down. We wouldn't build here if the fracking is going to go ahead. It's just too much risk to invest the money into an area where all of a sudden it could be worthless.
The southeast is out here. South Australia does not end at the toll gate.
So I've really been hammering the politicians on this, and I know that they are well aware of the problems because I've actually told them. We've also been sending out quite a lot of information to various people who've been networking it on, and important documents for them to read that are very reliable. We're really pulling together as a nation. There are people all over Australia working for the same outcome. So I believe numbers will win.